Viewers and subscribers, so welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. For the first time, I have heard Reno Omokri say the truth to himself about who he really is. A chameleon and a political prostitute. You will not say that me talk him. Listen to it as he said it from his mouth.
This Peter Obi, even though that I might not like him, this Omoyele Sowore, even though that I might not like him, I can work with them. I can work with anybody. There is no person on earth that is irredeemable.
Good. Don't think he's being sarcastic. No. He is telling you this because this is what he had lived over the years. Just as exemplified in these videos. One, to Tinubu.
Yesterday, I did a video calling on Bola Tinubu to answer a simple question. Just yes or no. Are you a drug lord? Because we've got documents showing that you were involved in a heroin cartel in Chicago between the years of 1991 and 1993. So it's a very, very simple question. We've got the documents showing that you forfeited almost $500,000 to the US government. And I have a master's in law, and if you've read law, you know that when you forfeit, it's almost like a conviction, because what you're saying is that, look, yes, I'm guilty, but I don't want to go all the way to trial. You know, take what you want and then leave me alone.
Nobody told me I went to Chicago myself. I went to the court where Bola Tinubu had this issue. I went to the Chicago State University. I went there, I saw the documents myself. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. I went there. Another person isn't telling me. You see the picture on the screen. I took that picture. If you move to the right, you're going to see me in that picture. Bola Tinubu is a known drug lord. He has this man who's meant to be the Minister of Labor and Productivity, or rather say on productivity, who went on TV to try to hoodwink Nigerians, telling them that the charge against Bola Tinubu was just for tax, that all he paid was tax, that it had nothing to do with drugs. That is a big lie. I have the document here. Nigerians can see it. I hope you can see it on the screen here. I have the document here. It actually says, and if you look at it, it says docket. A docket, and as I'm speaking, your viewers can go on Google and fact check me. A docket is used for a criminal pending. A criminal pending. So you don't use a docket for a civil matter. And then right on the very first paragraph on this docket, it says that this is a forfeiture action under section under 21 USC section 881.
I'm asking you, what is the difference between Bola Tinubu and Hush Puppy? What's the difference? What is the source of Hush Puppy's income? You don't know. You think it's illegal, it's corrupt. Okay, now I'm asking you this. What is the source of Bola Tinubu's income? What is the source of his income? You know, if Hush Puppy were to have been in Nigeria, most likely he would have been an APC politician. Because in APC, dishonesty thrives in APC. Look, I'll give you an example now. The APC today named Governor Umar Gandoje of Kano State a man caught on camera collecting bribes. This is not like a rumor or a gossip or whatever. He was caught on camera collecting bribes. I've analyzed that video. I sent it to a lab. That image is accurate. And then you now appoint this man to be the to head the Edo State election committee of the APC. Now you think about it. Just think about it. You see, I saw pictures, or rather a video of Hush Puppy shopping in a mall in Dubai, and then you had a man with a Versace bag following him about. Now, the current vice president of Nigeria, Oshibajo, actually played that role for Bola Tinubu. Because if you Google, you will see pictures of him, you know, holding Bola Tinubu's phone, and some other people holding Bola Tinubu's bag, you know, walking behind him when he came back from I think the UK or somewhere abroad. So now I'm asking you, as a Nigerian, what is the difference between Bola Tinubu and Hush Puppy? What's the difference?
Are you a born again Bola Tinubu follower, or where did the change happen?
Well, there's a saying, results cancel insults. You have to understand something there. We had a manifesto, which I was a part of putting together. That's the People's Democratic Party Presidential Manifesto. We said we're going to do certain things. The first, we're going to remove fuel subsidy. The second, we're going to float the Naira. The third, we're going to devolve power from the federal government down to the local levels. And then we're going to have student loans. All of these four things that we said we're going to do, President Bola Tinubu is doing them, and he began doing them on day one. Like I told you, results cancel out insults. So when I saw the results that the president was doing, I decided that, okay, this is a man to be supported. You got to recall, Nigeria is our goal, and we are goal-oriented. I'm a goal-oriented person. So when I see that the goal that I had is being promoted by the president, why should I fight him? He's doing exactly the things that we said we're going to do. And it all goes back to his political roots. His political roots are the Social Democratic Party. And you got to remember that our own presidential candidate, Waziri Atiku Abubakar, had his political roots in that party. So they are both progressive. So it's not surprising that at the end of the day, they said we're going to do the same thing. And when we saw that this man is delivering results, not activity, I think it's wrong for anybody not to support him, because Nigeria is our goal.
And the other one, Topi Tobi.
You're going to ask me, who do I think will make the best president? I would say, and it's going to upset a lot of people, but I would say Peter Obi. Peter Obi will be an absolutely fabulous president. If Peter Obi were president of Nigeria, Nigeria would be like Dubai in a matter of years.
I listened to Governor Peter Obi, and ex-Governor Peter Obi, the plans, the ideas, this man raised the bar of leadership in Nigeria. He raised the bar of leadership in Nigeria. Since he left office, can you believe that this man does not take anything, not even like a penny from the Anambra State government? And while he was there, he was a man that built up Anambra State. Anambra State used to be almost educationally disadvantaged. And then in less than 2 years, he brought them to be number one. He left that state with a reserve. Look, we need people like this. I'm so proud of Governor Obi. I listened to him today, and I was taught, do we have fellows like this in Nigeria? I'm very proud of this man. Look at everything that he has touched. He made money for himself in the private sector. He made money for Anambra State in government. Anambra State doesn't borrow money. Are you aware of that? These bailout funds that the current administration is giving states, Anambra State, he left enough for Anambra State. I'm very proud of this man.
Peter Obi is a liar. And I'm going to just break it down for you. Peter Obi, don't believe Reno Omokri. Don't believe Peter Obi. Don't believe the Anambra State government. Believe the Debt Management Office. Oh, by the way, this is Lucozade. I don't drink alcohol. It's just Lucozade. I haven't eaten anything, so I just needed some glucose boost.
So, Reno, the 2023 elections, Obedience believe that Peter Obi won that election.
So if the man did not say he won, how are you? Who here is believing that he won? It's just like what scripture says. It says that who shall say a thing and it shall happen when the Lord God has not said it? Peter Obi has not said he won in court. Yes, he can go to news stations and make that allusion. But when he went to court, in court, where you know what court is now, you say something, you have to prove it. This man, he was not validly nominated because of this. And that's basically, he went in like a crybaby. And what happened? The court, especially the Supreme Court, they deliberated because Waziri Atiku Abubakar's petition was powerful. It was potent. They spent, I think you saw the judgment. They spent I can't remember. I think it was something like almost 30 minutes within the judgment. Then for Peter Obi said, as for this one, I think it was less. It was probably about 90 seconds or less that he just dismissed Peter Obi's own because there was nothing there. So
now I know that it was from the camp of a failed presidential candidate, and I will not stop tackling you. In fact, I've been reinvigorated and I'm going to tackle you some more. And I'm going to show you the email from X. So for people who maybe suspected that it wasn't real or it was like a publicity stunt to promote the interview, this is the email from X. I've gotten my Twitter handle back and I'm coming back for you, stronger. You will never be president of Nigeria. Thank you for watching and may God bless you.
Now, how can a sane man be following a madman on the social media in the name of content creation or influencer? You see, that is why this man couldn't work with Peter Obi. And that is why this man is welcomed and now has become the best tool in the hand of APC to drag Nigeria into another mess come 2027 with his propaganda and his lies. I'm telling you honestly. Now, from now henceforth, if I notice that you are still following Reno Omokri for anything whatsoever, I'll classify you as a certified madman. Me, myself, God forbid me watching or listening to his video, but you may ask, how did I come across his videos? Because we have been keeping records meticulously to help Nigerians see beyond their nose. He is one of the instruments selling and hiring people on the social media to be attacking, you know, very incisive and informative content that will expose corrupt politicians that he is working for. He is their recruitment agency. And on the comment section, you will hear them promote the narrative of your vote will not count. There is no need for election. Boycott the election. You will hear them. You will think that they are agitating for Biafra. No, they are paid by this man, hired by this man. There are many of them. In the West, they have their own. In the North, they also have the ones they are paying to be, you know, selling the narratives of the APC to ensure that Nigerian people do not join the ballot revolution that will retire these corrupt politicians and also dismantle the structures of impunity. Now, it's up to you, Nigerians. You have seen it. You have heard it. Let me have your say. I'm only an advocate for good governance, preaching this gospel, because we all cannot wait until Nigeria happens to all of us. Let us join this ballot revolution as preached by GGM. I'm Asutelu Peters, your advocate for good governance. Once more, help me share this video and let me have your opinion on the comment section. Bye-bye for now. GGM, uniting the people for good governance.